Okay. Hello. There we go. Hi. Um, first stream. Yeah. Working on new spring band warm-ups. The second set for advanced middle school band. Um, right now, I'm working on the chorale section. Hi. I can make it louder. There we go. Better? Nope. Yep, there we go. Whoa, too high. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the beginning of this one, much more modeled after marching band warm ups. Um, I originally had just copy and pasted the Carolina Crown in the lot warm ups, but obviously I can't just keep what they did and say that it's mine. So I'm changing the chorale section in here. Pretty much all this other stuff is pretty standard tuning, moving from the dominant to the tonic and whatever. And so I've been working on this chord progression, and this is where we're at right now. And a nice pickardy third at the end. Yeah, so right now it's in G minor, but I think I'm going to change it. We have the whole idea of this beginning section is to kind of get listening to things. At the start, very simple kind of bass voices move up, B flat, stop and listen to the B flat for a second, and they stick on that note. We're in like stacked fifths right now. Tenor voices move up, B flat, their turn. Alto voices and clarinet move up, their turn. And soprano voices from Soda Down. And they tune. Yeah, right? Yeah, I tried to like the way Carolina Crown does it. It sounds so cool. If you get the chance, listen to Carolina Crown like tuning in the lot. It's very it's basically exactly the same at the beginning, but then the chorale is different. But it sounds really cool the way that they do it. Um, this section in here, we're just like B flat and then dissonance and then B flat and dissonance, kind of just getting the contrast happening. Kind of building tension. Yeah, I think this section is going to sound a lot better in B flat minor. Right now it's in G minor, which like nothing in the key of it doesn't change anything. Yeah, it does, right? It goes from peaceful to evil. At the beginning it's like B flat major. We're moving from F to B flat, tonicizing B flat, very majory, and then we go to like this. Okay, we're still coming back to B flat, but we also have this cluster of notes happening. But we're still in B flat, and it's kind of like moving us to a different spot. And so, yeah. So this is kind of continuing that, but in a more musical way than at the beginning, where we're just kind of moving notes and going back and forth between dissonance and B flat. And so half, or not half of the band, but kind of similar to the beginning, they're going to be operating in groups of like bass voice, tenor voice, alto voice, and soprano voice, but with these long notes that stay the same throughout these chords that move underneath. And so I think if I change this to be, let me see here, notation, I'm going to make it B flat. And then I'm going to, where's transpose? I'm going to move it from B flat major to, I want B flat minor, so B, C, D flat up to B flat minor. Hopefully that doesn't screw everything up horribly. Doesn't look like it did. Hopefully this sounds better. Let's see. I think this needs to be changed. Maybe quarter notes here. Quarter, 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 quarter. Make that happen here. Make this a whole note. Get rid of that. 1. This is a 1, 6, 4. 5, 7. Oh, well, it's just a 5. 7 flat. There we go. Peaceful listeners for the peaceful. Yeah, this thing here at the end, it's actually still a 1 chord, but it's a major 1 chord. This is something that was really popular in like ye old chorales. They would take this minor piece and it would be an all minory, and then the very last chord, instead of being in the same minor thing, it goes to the major version of the same like 1 chord. Yeah, hopefully this sounds good, orchestrated out into everybody. Ye old chorales. That's the technical term too. Ye old chorales. Okay. No, it's not actually. That'd be really funny though. What's the common tone here? Okay, so we have like F, F, F. I really want either F or B flat always. So B flat, F, 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 F. Okay, so if I add, ooh, spicy. Oh God. Nope. Okay, other option, B flat. We have B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. Add one here. It like kind of works. Now what we could do. Oh, hey there. How's it going? It doesn't really work with the B flat being all the way up here, but we could do popping off. Let's go. Hey guys. Anyway, so B flat doesn't really work up here, but we could pedal B flat and have it just like the bass voices sitting on B flat and do it like a pedal tone thing right here. This chord got unlabeled. What are you, a 4 chord? Minor 4 chord. Ooh. IV. 3. Who's the third one? Yeah, the one that I'm working on right now, Drix, I'll call you that, is the band one. I have the orchestra one in a different file, but you know, obviously I can't work on both at the same time, so I'm doing the band one right now. Okay, this might sound really cool. It might sound really bad. We'll see. Let's play from here. I think it works. Okay, so we can start like soprano, alto voices, and then tenor, maybe half of the alto, maybe like, because there's like 4 SATB, right? But we only have 3 pedals. We have this one, that one, and then the low one for the bass voices. Maybe like alto and tenor on this one. Do like soprano. And then do alto / tenor for this middle one. Do like alto and tenor sax. And what are they called? Trombones, French horn, that kind of stuff. And then obviously bass for the low pedal tone. Okay, so here's what the whole progression sounds like, this whole chorale. Hold on. I can make this more efficient if I do not this. Yeah, I'm using Sibelius. It's like note flight, but you actually have to download something to use it. Yeah. Boop. And then I just make this a whole note. And then this guy can have his own measure. Goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, the big ones in like notation software, which is what this program is called, is Sibelius, which is what I use. Finale is the other big one, and then Dorico is another one. It's a much more like a much newer kind of software. I've never used it, but some people love it. Yeah, MuseScore's getting pretty good too, though. So you can get away with MuseScore. No, I'm probably not going to give you extra credit for watching my stream. Sorry. But thanks for being here. Hallelujah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let me make this thing smaller. And this thing a little bit bigger. Does that change it on the stream? Did it get wider? Hello, OBS. Oh, I think it did get wider. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, I was just telling the other person in here, that's this thing right here is called a Picardy third, and it's where you change. So, you know, minor chords. Let me go to a treble clef staff here. Where's like trumpet? Here we go, trumpet. So B flat, D, F, right? Or C might be easier. No, it's not. Why are there naturals? There we go. So like F major, right? If you're writing a thing in F minor, like I'm writing a thing in a minor key right now, the third of the chord, 1, 2, 3, third note, is lowered. But then Picardy third, on the very last chord, you make it major. And I don't know, it ends happy. There's some music history reason about why that came to be in like chorales, ye old chorales or whatever. But yeah, it sounds really cool. When it's used in there, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Time to start orchestrating. Music lore. Yes, exactly. Soprano, oboe. I guess I'll lump clarinets in here too. Do I really want to lump clarinets in here? Maybe. Because I probably want to put trumpets in with them too. And I want them on this note. No, I kind of want trumpet on the other, on the like alto tenor one. Okay, well, let me do the alto tenor one maybe first, and then I can kind of make adjustments. Tenor, alto, but like up. Is this transposing? Nope. Or is this concert pitch? This is concert pitch. There's transposing. I think I'll keep trumpets in with the soprano voices for now, at least. And we don't need all these chord names anymore. Sticking the glockenspiel part just for safekeeping, and then get rid of them all. Goodbye. There's 2 on that one for some reason. Oh my god. Delete. Okay. Alto, tenor, and then the bass line can just get copy and pasted. I should make you mods. We'll see. Do I? funky bass lines. I don't know. And then chords here for you, up an octave. Oh no, it was 2. I just want 1. Oh my god, and I keep copying and pasting chord symbols that I already deleted out of this part. Not the Brazilian kind, no, unfortunately. And then over here, these things go into everybody's part. Who isn't the bass voice? Bass. This is something that I composed. Knights of Huntington. Oh, yeah, really. Yeah, the Huntington name is English, so that would fit. Knights of Huntington. That'd be really cool. Yeah, but this is just a warm-up. This isn't even a piece. This is just a warm-up. Yeah. Maybe I name the chorale. We'll see. Oh, now I've lost the chorale. There it is. Okay, I need to make this like a thicker line so I know where it is. Okay, this might like totally blast my speakers, but we're gonna find out. Turned it down a little bit at the end. Sheesh. Okay. Now to start deleting a bunch of things. So, tenor, bass. Okay, so the soprano voices are holding the common tone between the chords. The bass line is doing the bass line things. So between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instruments. I'm just going to kind of keep track here. 5 instruments can do inner voice things. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello? You're in that group too. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, cool, it's 5 there too. And then over here, it's going to be more than 5. 9. Things, 9. So 9 sections to fiddle around with and orchestrate. But obviously we're not going to have that many. Different lines happening at the same time. Okay. So somehow we got to fit all these chords into maybe 2 different things. we can get rid of this, and we can get rid of that, we can get rid of this, and we can get rid of that, because the lower voice has it. We can get rid of this, we can get rid of that, we can get rid of that, we can get rid of this, because the common tone uses it, and boom, 1 or 2 notes. Perfect. All right, copy and paste those 2 notes over, and bye. Thanks for stopping by. What is this? Oh, top fan. Wow. Okay. So, 1 line that goes down, 1 line that goes up. Let's do... Oh, we can do brass down, woodwinds up. Oh. Or do we mix it? Probably mix it. Be a little bit better. So we'll do 2 down, and then the horns go up. And then... Oh, I forgot to copy and paste it over. It's fine. I just remake it. Get rid of the top note. Get rid of the bottom note. And then we have this left. Copy and paste that over. And... Well, it's only 2, so we'll do 1 up, 1 down. Yay! One down. Okay. Now, this thingy, all the B flats, we can take out because the common tone is now in B flat. The bottom note we can take out because the bass line is handling that. And then we're left with this. And then that we can copy and paste, paste. Get rid of that little 5. We don't need that. CQ up an octave. A piece to perform. Yeah, I've always thought about that. I've always wanted to. I just trouble finding the time. 4 people? No way. It shows me only 3. Yeah, it says only 3 for me. Analytics 3. Cool. Viral. Yeah. Yeah, the whole internet's gonna come and stop in to watch me make band warm-ups. That'd be funny. Let's see here. Wait, how good is that? And then take that up an octave. Probably that up an octave. It's a tritone. It's fine. It's not parallel fifths. Yeah, so there's this rule in ye olde chorale writing that you shouldn't have a fifth that goes straight to a fifth. But that is a tritone. And that's a fifth. So it's okay because it's a tritone. Still not great, though. I might, change around what happens there. But we'll see. For now... I don't know about that. What other options do we have? Oops. Not many. It's just a plain old triad. It's true, though. You must obey ye olde chorale. Yeah, my music theory professors would would not like it if I put parallel fifths in here. So I'm pretty sure that there probably is. Let's see here. No. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. That really wants to go down. Oh, my mouse is going to die. No. Yeah, like there's this bum 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 bum, and that's just too good of a line to not have in there, probably as the highest thing. That's fine. Yeah, what I like to do when I'm writing chord progressions is kind of look in the chords for where there's like an interesting movement, like this thing that goes just down every single chord. You go down one note, like that's something that you want to highlight for sure. There's the common tone between all of them. Maybe there's one that goes up. If we can have one that goes down and one that goes up, that would be awesome. Maybe. D flat, is that an F? Yeah. And then G. Oh. And then it's kind of gone. So maybe we can do D flat, E. Oh my God, Gerard Hall added me on Facebook today. I'm so happy. He's so great. Oh my God, he's having like 6 pieces performed at the Midwest Clinic this year, which is like the biggest music education conference in the country, and yeah, super cool. He's like popping off as a composer right now, I think. Yeah, so we're basically besties now. I might get rid of this G flat. Oh, we don't need the G flat. The G flat's down there. Okay, I think those are our 2 lines. That'd be cool. You know, maybe someday when I present these like warm-ups and stuff at a thing, maybe then I'll be big time enough to make friends with the big time composers like Gerard Hall and Randy Stanley. Maybe someday. Okay. Trumpet makes sense to do the higher one, but probably down the octave. Welcome back. I don't know if I want to have Barry sax be... I think I'm going to make Barry sax a tenor thing. Is that going to get in the way of things? A little bit, yeah. I gotta do that. You have returned from... I don't know. Oh, great. Bartholomew saxophone. What a fella. Clarinet's going up. Ah! Oh my God. There we go. And then I think that if trumpets are going to go down, almost everybody else has to be going up. Otherwise, it won't be heard. Because the trumpets are so loud. In bands, generally. I don't know. Let's try it like that. Maybe we flip it to be the other way. kind of like the A flat on top. Ba. Let's see here. Let's hear that. Yeah, it did, because it's all like chunky chords in every part, so it thinks that like the whole section is playing 4 notes at once, but it's not. Debating whether or not I want to keep these quarter notes in here. I really like chorales that are just half notes and whole notes, because you don't have to think about rhythm at all. But like quarter notes aren't that bad, so maybe I'll leave that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now, where are the lines within this thing? Okay. So the tenor voices are definitely doing that. Bum, 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 bum. It's kind of cool when it's arpeggiated. Yeah. So that'll be trombone. We'll put that in. Yeah, we'll give it to bari sax, tenor sax. Up? I don't know about tenor sax. Maybe not tenor sax. Do. Bassoon is so weird. Is it a tenor voice? Is it a bass voice? It can be either one. I think I'm going to leave it as a bass voice, actually. Probably not leave that as an option either. Okay, and then bass. Oh, not bass clarinet. Allegro and andante? How's that going to work? Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Messy forte. You mean mezzo with Z's. That could be one. Could be another one. Zesty forte. There we go. And a B flat's being held the whole time. You know what we could do is thirds. And then this guy becomes a half note. Let me make that second voice. Half note, delete that. And then it kind of is like this. guess that works. B flat, F. Yeah, okay. This should work. Probably. For all the other voices. I really want tenor sax on this, but it's too low. And that is frankly so lame of tenor saxophone to be too low. I don't want to bring it like up. Boop. I think maybe soprano voices do this upwards thing because I want the last chord to be really expansive. Oh. What note is that? Yeah. I hate ledger lines. Let's see here. A flat, and it's a B flat major chord. So these are our note options. Where does the A flat go? I want it to be on the B flat. And then same thing for you. I guess, yeah. Lump the clarinets in or not? I don't know. Let's deal with that problem later. Start at the bottom. Horn. The lower part for sure. Make that all voice one. Oh, that's a pretty boring part. Just B flat and then A. Oh, they get a D flat over here. Wow. Typical horn part. 2 notes. Sorry, French horns. So important, but yeah. Tenor sax will have you in with the horns. Delete you, voice 1. Delete, delete. And then the altos. Yeah, I think we'll have the altos and clarinets kind of take this and then do the third with the trumpets. Yeah. We go backwards from there on the higher part. Boop. That might be it. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, hold on. It needs fermatas on these 2 measures. And let's see here. Fermata. These 2 measures. This last measure. It needs to linger on those chords a lot more. Okay, go. I think the bass has got to come in here and do this thing with them. Probably. Bye. See you later. Or tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. Boop. All right. You know what I think? Make this even cooler. Delay it by 2 beats. Where's the half note button? There it is. Okay. Delay by 2 beats. Spotify. I don't know about Spotify, but I want to finish them like. I want us to switch over after the winter concert. I think to this will be a good time because we'll kind of be resetting in a bunch of ways. Anyway. That's the goal, if they can get done by then. Pretty sure 7th these are supposed to resolve downward, but oh well. All right, let's listen to the whole beginning. One blank measure to start for breath. I'm still not convinced by this A flat going to B flat. I think maybe it needs to go to F and do like quarter quarter note down. I don't even know if that's going to be it either. Let's see. That just ain't it. Why? Why is there even an... Oh my god, it's not an A flat, it's an E flat. No, wait, no, there is an A. A natural. Oh my god. That's why it sounds so weird. It's supposed to be an A natural. There we go. Okay. Cool. Sick. All right. Dope, 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 dope. Okay, now is this even the right tempo? Do we want it to go fast? Like 144 fast. No, 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 no. The beginning's all right though. Maybe this just needs to be all half notes too. Yeah, I doubled the tempo. I don't know if that's the move though. I don't know. I don't know. Like, do I make all of these half notes and then these whole notes up here in the second to last, third to last measure? I think that might be it. I think I double the length of everything. I don't know. Is this too much? Yeah. So that's going to be an extra 1, 2. How many is that total? 1, 2, 3, 4 measures. So I need 2 more. So add single bar, and then B flats forever. And then you can come over. Wait, can I do this. Ayo, I can. Then you scoot over here, whole note. You, this whole chord right there, half note. You, here, half note. You, here, half note. And you, half note. And then bassliney people need to keep doing bassliney things. Pedal tony things. Boop, 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 boop. Tie, tie, tie. Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, drawing out the end is a lot better. Oops. Could also, since the bass line has an F, the pedal is the F, just like over here. Pedal is B flat, bass is B flat. I could have them enter half a thingy early, half a measure early. What would be the benefit of that? I think this is fine. Maybe I even delete the fortissimo and the tempo marking, and then it becomes a not just like a musical thing and like a tuning thing with these fermata unison whole notes, but also like an exercise in watching the conductor for dynamics and tempo. I think I do that. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to make the fortissimos invisible because I think it sounds cool when it's loud. But people don't really need to see it in their parts, so I'm going to do hide. Goodbye. And it'll still look cool. Maybe I put some invisible dynamics in here too, just to make the playback better. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So then I think what I'm going to do is have this do an invisible decrescendo. Before I do that, wait, let me do this and then hide or show. And then I'll copy the hidden one over here. that I might want to keep for later. Let's go down to piano. Let's make everybody piano right here. Oh, nope, I don't want to print it. Control E, piano. No, wait, because it needs to be hidden. So I'm not going to do that. First, I'm going to select this piano. I'm going to do hide. And I'm going to copy that piano. And I'm going to stick the piano on all of these things. And it's a hidden piano. There we go. Yeah, not yet. We'll do crescendo. Maybe this whole measure. Crescendo up to forte. So now we're like piano. I think we go to forte all the way over here, actually. I think. Let me try it. H. Forte, everybody. What's that gonna sound like? Be a fine enough like demonstration. Yeah, so I'm gonna undo these dynamics and then take you. I'm gonna do hide, and then I'm gonna copy the hidden one, paste, take you, hide, paste, decrescendo. Yeah, I think so. Decrescendo, 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 decrescendo. You should enter accented, bomb, and then decrescendo. Hide, paste, paste, and then all the way down to piano here. Hide, paste into everybody's part, and then crescendo, hide, all the way down to here, and then this one's kind of be a little different. There we go. Hide. There we go. Last chord for the sake of demonstration. Nope, I don't know what that is. Hide and forte, and then let's see how that is. Nice, cool. That sounds good. I'd call that the chorale anyways. I'd probably call that a finished chorale. The whole warm-up, I don't know, maybe. It's like in a very rough spot. Yeah, the chorale. Yeah, some of it I'm like gonna keep like here. These like scale patterns with long tones. And then lip slurs over here, and now the woodwinds are doing full scales. For anybody who isn't familiar with the way that I write my warm-ups, for all of the lip slurs, I always start with, well, this is the first one that'll be starting with 1 and 3. But I try to start 1, 2, 3, and then work our way higher in fingerings. I find that it helps build a range a little bit easier if you start way down here, because you can bring that same air. You get some practicing bringing that same air and like relaxed feeling. Hopefully, that's the idea. Up into the higher range, and hopefully builds range faster. Why that sounds so weird? Probably because it's slur. But anyways, yeah. So this is like end of middle school warm-ups. Second half of the last year. This should be doable. This I took straight out of the... this, I'm going to delete like all this, probably. Thanks. Yeah, I'm really happy with the chorale and the like lip slurs and the long tone scale pattern things. Wow. Now it's just like what comes after that is the thing. And so let's see here. How much time is that? I like to keep them like 3 to 5 minutes long. Oh my God, stop. Sibelius gets so laggy when I try to scroll. So right to here, it's 4.5 minutes long. And that's just the tuning sequence here at the beginning. Tuning, tuning, tuning. And then into the chorale. And then one set of long tones and scale patterns. One lip slur and set of full scales. Takes it to 4.5 minutes. And then it goes into... this is directly out of... well, almost. It's a little bit different. This is out of the scale exercises. I think it's line 2. Yeah, it's line 2. Mostly just because it seemed like the popular line. Yeah, but doing that in every key for every instrument, it just seems so monotonous and boring. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, except you don't repeat the eighth notes the first time and there's no arpeggio at the end. So it's like a little bit harder of a version of it. But oh my God, that's so many keys. And then it's just chromatic scale at the end, which I don't think is necessary in the new intermediate warm-ups. The chromatic scale is done in B flat, and so like I don't know how valuable, honestly, I don't know how valuable doing just straight up chromatic scale in warm-up like is. I feel like, well, I mean, woodwinds are gonna get chromatic runs in their music, and like that's a big thing. Is I'm trying to put stuff in the warm-ups and have my students doing things that they're gonna see in the pieces every day. Maybe I do like a, I don't know, let me see here. What did I write down? Set 6. Yes, set warm-up set number 6. Tuning, intervals, and then I was gonna do some like playing, singing, humming stuff, because that's in set 5 and in set 3, I think, for intermediate. There's so many different warm-ups now. I've got so many. Let's see here. And then build the 5th, mallet focus. Yeah, somehow I gotta write a mallet part for this too. Long tones, thirds, lip slurs, full scales. Oh, I was gonna have an articulation thing. Yeah, slurred versus tongued, like eighth notes, da 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 da, and da 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 da. That kind of thing in here, because that is something that I notice is something that sometimes slips through the cracks. And then, yeah, yeah, snake charmer. Now I'm thinking about how I can make that snake charmer thing into a warm-up pattern. Da 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 da. I mean, there's that one classic da 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 slur tongue tongue slur tongue tongue, and that's literally just this. But slur tongue tongue slur tongue tongue. Da 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 da. Do it in every key. And I'm trying not to just be like in B flat all the time. I'm trying to do like multiple keys. And so do I do that articulation thing just in B flat? But then it's just in one key? Yeah, it just switches all of a sudden. You're warming up and then suddenly you're doing Snake Charmer. Surprise! Could also do Remingtons. Remington long tones. Because I don't really have those anywhere. They could be good. Because we do, in all of the other warm-ups up until this one maybe, the long tones are chromatic. Do, ti, do, ti, te, ti. Going in half steps, but Remington long tones they jump down, and so you're always coming back to B flat. Ba da 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 da. Usually to the so, and then back up. And so maybe that's the next logical step. Let me are they any harder? I'm gonna do some quick research. Let's see here. Are Remington lip slurs harder than chromatic ones? I don't know. They're like super popular. But like when I'm warming up, I don't do them. Yeah, hey, another person. Hi, other person. Yeah, we've had like 14, it says 14 total people have come and gone throughout this thing. So that's pretty cool. So let's see here. Remington lip slurs are generally considered to be more focused on fundamental air and embouchure control within the natural harmonic series. Oh, hey, welcome back. Which prevents a different and in some ways more fundamental challenge compared to chromatic slurs. Chromatic slurs involving more frequent valve or slide changes, primarily test finger and slide technique coordination. I don't know if this is exactly. Natural. What? No. Oh my god, I accidentally typed in lip slurs instead of long tones. Are Remington long tones harder than chromatic ones? God. Okay, neither are inherently harder in a general sense. They are kind of different exercises that focus on different aspects of musicianship. Yeah, I finished the chorale. I'll play it here in a second. I'm trying to think what I'm going to put as basically the last thing in this warm-up, and then I think it's ready. Let's see here. Remington Longhorns. The focus. Primary goal is developing excellent tone quality, consistency, and intonation, often through large, controlled interval changes. Yeah, this requires precise air support and embouchure control across different partials and instrument, rely on a gradual scale. Difficulty is center each note, proper voicing and airspeed rather than relying on stepwise finger and slide positions. Chromatic long tones. These exercises typically involve playing sustained notes in a gradual stepwise progression, half steps, ensuring consistent tone color throughout the instrument's range, and practicing precise blah, 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 blah. A steady pitch, volume, and tone color. Summary, let's see here. Challenging due to the controlled intervals and demand to be at the center quickly. Yeah, I think we'll do Remingtons. Why not? Okay. And then... but articulations. Oh, man. Yeah, I want to make a video at some point about talking about um, the whole series of warm-ups that I have and why I did what I did in each one, which will like kind of be that thing. Oh my god, my nose is so stuffy. Kind of like how to make a warm-up sheet, but also I want people to buy my warm-up sheet and use mine instead of make their own. So, yeah. It'd be kind of like an advertisement and how to. Anyways, let's see here. So all the way at the end of this one. Oh wait, this is the number 2 in the thingamabob. Let's delete all this. I wonder how long this took me to make this like chromatic thing here. Oh my god, my mouse is going to pass away. Delete all that. Delete all those measures. Okay, and this should be 4.5 minutes. Okay, 4.5 minutes. And then maybe like 32 measures. So let me do like, oh my god, add multiple. 31 more. Clunk. I'll try. Send him my warm-ups. Be like, hey man, what do you think? Can you give me some feedback? Please. Hopefully he likes them. He's like so good at writing harmony. Maybe he'll have some thoughts on the chorale. Anyways, let's see here. What was I doing? Oh, articulation and Remington long tone. Question is, do I lump them into one exercise and have the brass doing the Remington long tone and then the woodwinds doing the articulation? Because I kind of want both the brass and the woodwinds doing the articulation thing. Oh. Do I want the brass and the woodwinds doing the Remington long tone? Oi, 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 oi. Let's see here. So we have pedal long tones, and then where do we end? B flat, B flat. Wait, that's perfect for Remingtons to go next. Yeah, another thing that I like to do in all of my warm-ups, at least for band, because strings don't really have to worry about it as much, is end the previous exercise on the same note that the next one begins on, which I think helps brass players, especially when we're starting our lip slurs on a whole bunch of vowels down, because notes can be so squirrely. And so like at the beginning here, B flat, B flat, this one's at least close. This, low B flat does, so it's not a huge deal. But like over here, we do end on F, which is like, we're going into F here, which I think is close enough. But then over here, now we're up in our higher register in the brass, and so this is a great opportunity to do an exercise that goes down like a Remington would. So we can go do A flat, next B flat, G, G flat. And like you're basically doing a chromatic scale, but like it's just better. And then you can even do down from here too. Then what are the woodwinds doing? Are the woodwinds doing the same thing? What do the woodwinds really need to be working on? Could be 16th note runs. Could be more scale patterns. The articulation thing. My cat just jumped off the cat tree. I'm not a huge fan of having like all of the woodwinds and all of the brass doing the same thing the whole warm up. I mean, they're not for any other part of the warm up except for like the tuning in the corral. But to have unison this one time in one warm up all the way at the very end. It could be good for tuning, I guess, because you got all these chromatic notes. You can kind of pay attention to like which notes are out of tune on your instrument and like getting to the middle of that note, I guess. And if the whole band is unison, that'd be a lot easier than like, I don't know, earlier stuff. And do like B flat to B flat, and then there's your chromatic scale. But like harder, kind of, sort of. The other half. I'm just gonna put in the rest of the Remington here. But D flat. Yeah. D flat. C. B. I think I need an extra measure here. So that we can, not that, hang out on F before moving on. Take a breath. Maybe I make this a half note. Oh, it's not my house. I mean, my cat. It's just my house creaking because it's cold out. My house is getting cold. It's like shivering. Half note. Final bar line. I could have my woodwinds going the opposite direction. I don't know if that'll work or if it's going to make some really weird intervals, but let's find out. Let's do like oboe, flute. No, yeah, that's going to make some really weird intervals. Maybe it gets better. Maybe sharp, and then D, and then D sharp, and then E. F? This is going to sound really weird. Yeah, no, terrible. Bye again. I don't know. Satan's warm up, maybe. I think that's what you're listening to. That's what that is. It's like half step, tritone, major seventh, basically another half step. Yeah. Maybe I leave it in just for a little bit of torture. Yeah, cool down in the warm up. Yeah. Okay. Let's theoretically explore the option of articulation being in this one. just to see what that sounds like. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of nice. Where do we go from there, though? Like up one note? We start on C and we do it all in B flat because it's the note we're coming back to is concert B flat. That's not going to work because now that's a major seventh. Let's see what it sounds like, though. Pretty nice. Not so much. G sharp. So you play worse. Yeah. That's what we're going to switch to. We're going to switch to warm downs, the purpose of which is to sound bad. For April Fool's Day, I'll release anti-warm-ups. It's going to be all tritones and half steps. Have you ever wanted your band to sound worse? Boy, do I have the thing for you. What if we do that? Because like here it's like kind of an F major chord type thing, and here it's kind of like an F minor chord type thing. So maybe if we keep the same da 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 da. Oh, wait a minute. Oop, nope, tritone. Da 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 da. This might turn out to be absolutely nothing, but I'm going to find out if it is. Same slur, but in 16th notes. Lands on the F. Then it starts on A flat. And it's 2 beats later than it was before. I don't know about this one. A flat. Yeah. Yeah, it's turning into scale exercises again, huh? Ah! My whole thing. Why is that letters? Okay. And then I do the same thing but 16th notes. Does that work? It kind of works. Like, just a little bit. So wait, now G? B? Yeah, I know the natural. D. That still works harmonically. No, but the whole point is that it's... The focus isn't... Because if I change keys every time, people are going to be worried about... They're going to be worried about fingerings. But if I'm doing an articulation exercise, I don't want them to be worried about fingers. I want to be worried about articulations. So I don't know. But at this point, like, we've played these 5 notes in this order, or the woodwinds, and in 16th note fashion a bajillion times. So, will it be that hard? I don't know. I'm going to keep going and see if this ends up sounding bad. Oh, wait. Because now I want slurs in the middle. And then the third one, slurs at the end. Yeah, maybe. No. That doesn't work. Hmm. I don't know. Fingering patterns? Maybe they start on F? And then what? Is that similar to what we have over here? Oh my god. In this first exercise? Yeah, thirds on B flat and then going down chromatically. And so if we go here, 4 likes. Let's go. Can I even see that? Open Studio. I've never streamed onto YouTube using OBS before. I've only, whoa, close. No, okay, yeah, this is the same window. Stream settings. But, yeah. I don't know where to see. It shows me views. It shows me concurrent viewers. It shows me chat rate. But it doesn't show me likes. So I'll just take your word for it. Oh, yeah. First stream, 4 likes. Epic. Next stream, we're going for 8 likes. I'll have a little counter right there, counting up to 8 on the next one, whenever that is. Maybe I'll do some like real composing on the next one too. Let's see. I don't know if there's any way. 10 likes. Okay, yeah, nice round 10 maybe. I mean, the stream's not over. Maybe we hit 5 and then we double it for the next one. Double it and give it to the next streamer. Gotta delete this. I don't know if there's any. I mean, I'm sure there's some way to do Remingtons in a more interesting way than just unison Remingtons, but I don't know if I can come up with one. Because I don't know. Because it's like chromatic, but it's also the tonal center is B flat, but it's not B flat major. I don't know. I think I saved the Remingtons for later. Okay. I think a short articulation thing in B flat. We'll just do the classic. Da 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 da. No, nope. Da, 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 da. First two, middle two, last two. Two and two? I don't know. Da da da. Oh wait. Da 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 da. Mustang Report shout out would be crazy. See, my target audience though isn't really middle schoolers, unfortunately. My target audience is like other music educators. Just go back to that. I guess that works. I could start on a 4 or 1, 2, 3. Da da da. It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, once I get this whole system figured out more, I want to like actually start marketing it. Which is when like spreading the word to just like regular people will be important too. But let me see here. So one of these windows I have where I'm at with everything. Here it is. Well, my computer's having a conniption right now, trying to stream and oh god, it's breaking. Open Canva. It worked. Okay. Yeah. So there's. Wow, I can hear the fans in my computer for the first time, maybe ever. But anyway, yeah, so there's 6. The plan right now is there's 6 band warm-ups, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are done. The first 3 for like a 6th grade beginner / intermediate band, and then the one that advanced 7/8 is using. And then the one that I'm working on right now is the second set for advanced, and then there's one missing for intermediate, the very last one, which kind of connects them to the new one. And then there's also the scale patterns and exercises, which are I'm pretty happy with now. Version 3 has solved a lot of things, at least on the like advanced for the scale exercises. The scale patterns are still in kind of a funky spot, but the scale exercises are in a good place. And then the rhythm etudes is the last thing. I haven't even touched it yet, because I just use the rhythm chart things for now. No, there is exactly 6, no more. Yeah, an hour and 43 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like you get more info about this stream than me somehow, because like it doesn't show me when people join. But if there are people here, welcome. Hi. We're writing band warm-ups. This is the second half of the set 2 for my advanced middle school warm-ups. And yeah, just talking about the rest of the sort of method. Let's see here. And then orchestra has a bunch missing. Orchestra, I have 1, 2.5 of the 6 done. And the other ones are still kind of in progress, in various stages. And then the exercises are in a good spot too. They're pretty much done. I'm happy with where they are. The patterns, again, in like kind of a almost there's going to be a few more additions, I think, versions of those, and then the rhythm etudes thing, of course. But yeah, I think once I get my focus is going to be finishing up the entire band curriculum, and then the latter half of the orchestra one, so that I can trial run the orchestra stuff this year and the rest of the band stuff, of course. And then before next school year, I want to finish up the orchestra ones and maybe write the rhythm etudes too, to be exactly what I want and kind of support the rhythmic goals of this system before next year, and then present at like conference and stuff. Woo. Yeah. But anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, articulation. Woohoo! Hi, I don't know who you are. Don't say your name, you'll dox yourself. But hi, Milk Duds. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do unison Remingtons. I think that's the final verdict on this. Hi, old student. What is up? Super high? No, probably not super high. Yeah, this will be weird. At no other point in the warm-ups is everybody unison, except for like the tuning note. So, whatever. Hi, Ruby Q. Whoa, suddenly I'm so popular. Oh my god, it's happening. Am I going viral? Oh, cool. Hi, orchestra person. Maybe I'll do some orchestra warm-ups after this. I'm kind of getting burnt out with the band ones. Let's see here. Up an octave? Yeah, sure. Trombone, down an octave. Euphonium. Tuba down an octave. Ugh. How long does that make this thing? 5.5 minutes. Oh my god. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I can take 5.5 minutes. Is that the end though? Oh, someone texted in the group chat. Oh god. Oh no. There's about to be so many orchestra kids here. I'm just kidding. That's fine. Well, it's a good thing I'm getting towards the end of the band ones. The band warm-ups, I mean. At least what I want to do with it. Yeah, it's like mostly... Well, I'm not going to say anything. And then... I don't know. I like kind of want to end it with like any warm-ups with a chorale is so nice. But we have the chorale at the beginning, so I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth... I don't think it makes sense to redo the chorale at the end. Maybe this is the end of this warm-up. Remingtons, and then the end Oh, my mouse, please. Delete. Maybe. If this is the end, then this is like done. You know what this room looks like. Okay, let's listen to the whole thing. No, it's not Felix. That's Tootsie. Oh, my Sibelius is starting to do weird things. Please hold out. I forgot to change the Glockenspiel. And then long tones. This is Tootsie. No. Yeah, Felix is orange. Oh my god. She's like on my keyboard. Stop. Warm up. Okay. That warm is warmed up. Is that done? Done? Can I write that down as done? I'm going to write that down, I think, as done. Let me open up Sibelius again. And write down what I put in here. Woohoo! Where's my window? Audience cheer track 2. Nice. Yeah, I need to get a soundboard now. And then a background that says play in tune, just like that flag. Okay. Band warm up number next. Can I? No, probably not. Okay. I'm going to move you over here. That's the wrong tab. There it is. All right. So, Mosaic. Warm up set 2. Under construction. Ha. Delete. TBD no more. Okay. Tuning sequence. Boom. Wait, how does this look transposed? Mid. Well, that's fine, I guess. Tuning sequence and chorale. People keep saying Felix, and I keep thinking that Felix is in here. 2025 Granada marching. Oh, like a video of a parade competition. Did you guys do really good this year? But we speak his name. What is it? 3 times into a mirror, he appears. Stinky as ever. And chorale, and then it goes to. Oh my God! Wait, it's all in 4/4. Ugh. I guess that's fine. Whatever. Okay, let's see here. Scale pattern. No. What do I call that? Long tones. And what are the woodwinds? It's thirds, but long tones and I'm gonna call it broken thirds, and then lip slurs is the next one, and full, or I'm gonna say 1 octave scales. And Remington long tones. I would go grab Felix, but Felix does not fear me at all. If I try to pick him up, he's just going to bite me. Tootsie is very nice, but Felix, he's like, don't touch me, peasant. He's quite snobby. Oh my God, I forgot to put slurs in here. Kind of got to have slurs. A superior god. Oh, I just realized I've had Sibelius off this whole time. Oops. Do I slur the whole thing? Let me look up a Remington real quick. Remington band warm up. Do they slur every 2? Do they slur 3? I don't know. John McAllister, what do you do for Remingtons? Oh, he has a break in between each one. He goes da da da, rest rest da da. Oh no, wait, what? Da da da, rest rest da 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 da. That's not what I'm doing. I gotta reset right here. That can work, cause like that's a long time to hold your breath for. To just do one. I think I do that. I'm gonna break it up into 4 chunks instead of just 2. Clash. That's funny. Yes. Clash of Clans Let's Play. Definitely. Add a single bar. Do, 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 do. Yes. So let me just do this. This is going to be faster if I go like that. And then I do this. I delete. No, that seems kind of silly too. Because it's just 2 more notes. That's a dumb. Let's undo that. Undo, 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 undo. Wait, why am I repeating this measure? I don't think this measure needs to exist. Yes, goodbye. I think I just do that and say, don't breathe. Just take a big breath. Huh. Quote of the week. See, now that one's right. I don't know why I screwed it up in the last one. Now that's a long time to not breathe for, or to do in one breath. Hmm. I'm just gonna put a slur over it all, and that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, it's great for my engagement, though. Doing wonders for the algorithm right now. My cat that isn't even present. This is gonna reach the cat side of YouTube before the music education side, I feel like. Okay, now what does this look like when it's all together? Ah. The musical cat side of YouTube. Yeah, like that video of that cat like playing the piano. Like ye old YouTube. Composer. I don't know why it makes it all complicated. I can just go in here and delete it all. And then just change it from here. does this? Like, why? This is going to be set. Oh, what's it called? I got to change windows. Warm up set to advanced. Warm up set to. Oh. Sounded like somebody's getting into a box that maybe they shouldn't. I will be back. I'm going to go investigate that. What is going on? So I don't know what was happening, but I walked out of this room and then Tootsie comes running out of a different one. So she surely was up to no good. Felix, I'm sad to report, is asleep. I know. Big letdown. Set number 2. 4-band, obviously. Continue editing. Yeah. Rip. Set 2. No, my subtitle thing is gone. Where'd it go? Oh my god, it's just gone. Wait, no. Whoops. Set number 2. And then I forgot how I formatted this. Let me take a look at my other one. Hopefully it doesn't crash my computer. Oh, no, it's in here. Boo, that title sucks. What did I do for this one? Boo. Okay. Time for a new format. Oh, hey, the subtitle's back. Yo. Maybe I do that. And then, oh, I heard him. He awakens. I hear him. He is arisen, indeed. He might pop into that doorway. Oh, nope, that was Tootsie. He's usually not far behind. Version 1.0. Size tabloid. Let's do 5 millimeters. Oh my god, it looks awful. Where is the optimize button? There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. Can I fit it? No. He's like right on the other side of this. Right here. Just, I can see him if I just, like that, like inches. Out of frame. Yeah, he's like itching himself or something. Question is, do I keep the same chorale for the orchestra warm-ups, but then change it to the key of D? Long notes could be good for like vibrato. Maybe if we play it, he'll come. I doubt it. Okay, that's the end of the chorale, so. Oh, he moved like 4 inches forward. He's just still not in the frame. I don't even have to move to see him now. I just, oop, oh, he's right there. Wild. I think I will keep this corral, but it's wrong, so I need to fix it really quick. Keep the cord things too. Oh, he's risen. He just hasn't come around the corner. Four chord. 1, 6, 5. Oh, what did I do? 5 chord. Okay. 1. Just make it happen. Oh, long tones, please. And then I should leave a little note in here that says pedal B flat. I don't know. Nope, you belong to this still. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna copy that. And then Sibelius doesn't exist for a second. Now, where are the orchestra ones? Advanced orchestra spring warm-ups. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was doing with this. Okay, this one I think I'm going to put it at the back of the warm-ups, I guess. Sure. Double bar. Okay. Is that showing up? No, it's not showing the right thing. Okay. So I need to go in here and do add source. I don't know what it is. Nope. Nope. Is he there? Did he walk by? He's gone. And he's not in here. I don't know where I went. Oh, it's so cold. I should turn on the heater. Oh, I hear him. Oh, and now he's not doing anything anymore. I don't know. The messy forte. I don't know why it won't let me change the Sibelius window to the new one. No? Like it's just popping up with the last thing on the band warm-ups. Oh, I found it. What's this one called? Advanced Orchestra Spring Warm-Ups. There we go. Boop. Hey, it works. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay. I'm not super convinced by the beginning of this thing, but it's because it's just scales. These tetrachord things are nice. And augmented. Yeah, it's been a second since I've looked at this. And then double string crossing. Oh, I forgot to add percussion to the band one. Oops. You're right. Let me go back and fix that. Whoopsie. Percussion who? Never heard of them. Advanced. No, it's not showing up still. Come on. Advanced band spring warm-ups. Boop. Okay. So I can delete this weird glockenspiel part now. And then I want to delete the key signature. Did that screw everything up though? No. Great. All right. Percussion. Let's see here. I'm going to change this from glockenspiel to marimba because that's better sounding in the thingy. Oh my god. I need to turn on the heater. I'll be back. Okay. Felix is up in the cat tree at the very top. So you missed him going past right there. At some point, he went past. What a shame. All right, marimba. What to do? Have the percussionists do? Let's see. Where did we leave off on the last set of warm-ups? Last set, we got flam, paradiddle, drag, 9-stroke roll, double stroke roll. I don't know, like triplets? Yeah, I don't think I've had triplets in here yet. So I think I'm gonna do like duple versus triple. Do like eighth notes and oh, somebody go by. I don't see him. If there was somebody there. Was it orange or was it multicolored? Oh, somebody just jumped down from somewhere high. Oops. Okay. Turn off transposing. Oh, no. Let's keep that on. It looks terrible with that. Cat? I don't see a cat. I think quarter. Eighth. And then eighth note triplets. Oh. Oh. Tootsie just ran past. Do I do triplets for the whole measure or 16th notes afterwards? Ooh, there's Tootsie. I don't know. I don't think I do percussion at the start of this thing. I think it's just rests. Rests. Mm-hmm. Yeah, until here, and then I think I just copy and paste the woodwind part. But I think up an octave, so it's more in the staff. Okay. And then full scales for the mallet part. And then Remington for the mallet part. Now the snare part. Change. Snare, drum, add. Percussion 1, delete. Yes. Move that down. My computer's starting to make noise again. Oh, we got too far. Okay. What's next? Hmm. 16th notes. And then triplets. Oops. That seems reasonable. That's not what I wanted. Put it over here, and then an 8th note. Then I think we just make it more difficult with like flams and stuff, drags and whatever. Or like 5 stroke rolls? I don't know. I don't know. How's that gonna sound? Way too quiet for the snare drum. Could vary the rhythm. I don't know if I want to, though. It's like a new rhythm every time. I don't know if that's what we really want. Alright. Vic Firth. What is the rudiment? Vic Firth. Rudiments. 40 essential rudiments. What is next? In difficulty. Okay. So single stroke roll, multiple bounce roll, double stroke, single paradiddle flam drag, done. Single stroke 4. What is that? I can do double paradiddles. Paradiddle diddles. Maybe that. Triple paradiddle? Paradiddle? What does that look like? Yeah. Paradiddle. Paradiddle. Oh my god. Paradiddle. 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 Oh, that makes so much more sense when you don't think about it. Ooh, I could do 16th note variations. I think 16th note variations, honestly, is probably more useful than, like, more rudiment type things. I think just one for each thing. And then maybe like dugga dugga dut. Dut dugga dut dugga dut dugga dut dugga dut dugga 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 dut. I don't know, let's see how that sounds. That, or I could do the slashes thing. I'm probably going to leave it like that. And then the next one, we'll flip it. Oh. Dugga dugga, nope, dugga dugga dut. Dut. There we go. Ah, dut. Thrust. What's after that now? 8th note in the middle. Mini syncopas. This is a mini syncopa. If you learned one thing today, is that is a mini syncopa. Syncopop. Tiny. Same thing. Or do I put that one in the middle? No, probably leave it there. Okay, but now what comes after that? The beginning, the end, the middle. Oh, there's only one more. Oh wait, no. G. Oh, there's two more. Maybe. Oh, dotted 8/16. Duh. B dot 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 eighth. No. Just that. No dot. Yeah. Okay, and then 16th of dotted 8. No. Da, 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 da. Roll. I guess so. No, he's probably sleeping somewhere else. Yeah, big sad. Got to get his beauty sleep. Chugga dot dot dugga. Oh. Maybe? Does that sound like a thing? I reverse this one. 16, 8th. I think I want to start at the one before. Boop. That actually lines up way better. 16, 16. Nope. And eighth note. There we go. There we go. The next one. Daga da da daga daga da. Daga da. Da. Daga da da. What is going on? Uh-oh. People saying mean things. People are gonna get put user in timeout. That's cool. Bye. Don't say not nice things. Let's see here. So this one we already did before. Oh my god. So laggy. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll probably start with 7. Dug it. Dug it. Dug it. Dug it. That seems right. He's in timeout. He's not banned. He's just in timeout for like 5 minutes. I didn't know I could do that. Add as my channel report. Whoa, I'm not gonna do that though. Move. Please do timeout. Yeah, I can do timeout. That's so fun. Wow. What? Anyways, G major. Eighth notes. What if a syncopa but with 16th notes on either side? Like 5 minutes or something. I don't know. Whatever the default is. I don't know. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hey, don't dox people. Can I delete a message? No. Remove. I can. Hey, don't dox people. Five, that's cool. Da 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 da. I'm gonna make these ETH notes. It just becomes the same thing as before. Okay. Well, this is like probably the most boring part of this stream. Just like finicking with snare drum rhythms forever. My window. Da 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 da. Mhm. 16th note, 8th note things. Did I do that earlier? No, I didn't do that earlier. So yeah, maybe that. Ah. Eighth notes, eighth notes. Triplet, quarter. See if that sounds good. It can. So we went faster, slower. We go slower, faster. Two more. Huh. Hmm. Ah. God, stop arguing in my chat. Triplet 16th notes. That sounds like a good plan. Oh, there's no quarter note in the middle. Does it need to be there? I guess. I don't know. This one's kind of all over the place. I put them both in timeout. That's okay, I guess. I think I'd rather save the like triplet slowing down and speeding up thing for the Remington. And so I'm gonna do probably more 16th note variations for these ones. Yeah. There's just a lot more patterns that we can do. And then the mini syncopon. Da da ga da ga da 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 ga da ga da 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 ga da ga. Sure. Ah, there we go. That, repeat, repeat, repeat. And then this one, delete all of you. It might be. Yeah. Let's see here. Did I start with it? Yeah, I did. Okay, so then... Oh my god, my computer sounds like it's going to explode right now. I don't know. Yeah. And then swapping those. Oh, my computer's back to working right. Yay. Here. So I'm going to take all of you, copy and paste you over one beat. Take this, put it there. Marching band competition. The competition? Or the band? What was the march you guys did this year? what's the title of it? I mean, oh, dotted 8/16. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I think I'm gonna do this. Da 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 da. I think I do that repeated. Da 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 da. That seems pretty good. It's the only one that's dotted eighth. I think that's probably okay though. I wish I had one more, because I want to flip this rhythm to be the other way and have the dotted eighths next to each other. Start with the 16th, so it's like da 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 rather than da 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 da. How long are we even going for? Oh my god, it's almost been 3 hours. Composing, it's going. The percussion snare drum part, it's like hard to think of what to put, because like so much has been done in all of the other warm-ups. Yeah, I just wish there was one more key in this particular warm-up so that I could do it the reverse way, but I can't do it the reverse way. Let's see here. So I have 1, 2, da, 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 da. Yeah, we got like 3 minutes and 20 seconds now. Oh, wait a minute. Da, 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 da. I don't do the reverse of this one. Okay, crisis averted. There just won't be dotted eighths in this one. I'm going to paste you right there because I need to do the reverse of this one, which is to start on the second beat. Dugga da dugga da da dugga dugga da da dugga dugga da da. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go with the 3 hour mark too. Dugga dugga da da dugga dugga da da dugga dugga da da dugga dugga da versus dugga da da dugga da 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 dugga da da dugga dugga da da dugga dugga da da. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then B flat, and then we have no dotted 8/16ths. Fantastic. It is. Usually when I'm not streaming and I'm doing this kind of stuff, I'm like going back and forth between like playing video games and writing things, but I've just like 3 full hours straight. Crazy. I was supposed to make lunch for tomorrow. Oh well. Anyways. The triplet. No, yep, that doesn't work. Repeat. What was that thing called? Which thing? Remington or triplets? Oh, ye old corrals? Was it ye old corrals? Ye old I think so. Yeah, ye old corrals. Ye oldie too. Y-E-O-D. It's older that way. Yeah. Oh. uh, Ye Olde, like music theory. Ye Olde. Yeah, right. Same. I think I want to alternate this and then that, this and then that. Hi. 3 hours. Yep. 3 hours and 1 minute. And I'm about to be done. Triplet. Yippee! Look underneath now. Me too. I ought to get going too. I need to make dinner or something. Latros Sibelius. Cool. Well, thanks for coming to the stream. Maybe more in the future. Yay. Bye.